Welcome, 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 everyone! Today is another Pokemon Legends Arceus Day, or Arceus, I'm not sure the correct way to say it, but, yeah, today we're doing more of the burb hunting, and also, I've been exploring new areas that I probably shouldn't, because I noticed that, you could just run past the alpha Pokemon. So I've been exploring, and it's. I apologize. I'm very distracted by the upstairs neighbors right now. For those of you who know me and have known my plights, I have awful neighbors, and they make my life a ducking hell. But yeah, I've actually started to get the hang of the controls of the game. And, there is a wild fletchling in chat. You can type exclamation point Pokecatch to try to catch it. Okay, I spelled that right. For a moment there, I wasn't sure if I did. I should honestly have an auto command that anytime the Pokemon community game posts, it just automatically tries to catch it for me. That would be easier, because I noticed I've been getting a lot of burbs. But yeah, I've actually started charting down where some of the alpha Pokemon are, and I actually want to start going after the alpha Pokemon. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go down to Tidewater Dam first. So I remember that there is an alpha Staravia down here. Also, I have Psyduck. But before I even get to that, I just realized I have to actually go back to the village because I've gotten a promotion. Because I talked to Professor Levinton, and he gave me lots of money. So we're gonna go ahead and... Alright, alright. I guess I have to actually, like, go up here this way. Okay. So I guess from here, I just go this way. Well, I got the fletchling. Yes. Your Pokemon catching efforts are quite clearly bearing fruit. How about a report then? I'm very pleased. I've gotten a lot of Pokemon. And a lot of money. I may have gotten carried away off stream. I am sorry. Yes. Yes. We've completed quite a few off stream because I'm focused on burbs for stream. But yeah, we found Stantler, we got Pikachu, we got even Psyduck. We did actually get Psyduck. Not in this particular run, as you can see. But I did actually get Psyduck off stream. Because, you know, I have to get that. I would like to return to the village. Because I got work to do. Also, apologies for earlier. My computer completely and totally spazzed out. I was like, la-di-da, let me just play some Spotify. You know? And then suddenly my PC was like, nope, not today. Not today. Okay, so we go up the stairs, I think, or actually in this room. Maybe? Possibly? Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so I actually have to go upstairs because... I gotta talk to the commander, I think it was. I'll eventually find my way around here. What do you intend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamato? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan. Is he not? That's my point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats. Just like we used to be. That's no good. That's no bueno. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? Also, computer, not right now. I do not care about weather updates right now. I mean, I do, because I saw thunder nearby. But besides that, I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleavor into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you have arrived. Yeah. I apologize for any background noise. My mic has been ducked, chat. It's been a lot of fussing with the mic to get it to work correctly and the way I'd like it to. And I've discovered I'm gonna have to off stream at some point, just completely separate it from the Beacon software because I'm using Beacon now, and is not helping things at all. Because it's picking up the background noise and I do not like that. This is Lucky Pollo, the newest member of the Survey Corps. Aha! I hear from Mai you earned Wordier's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Iridia, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you have really passed through that rift? Yes, absolutely. I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger, who supposedly fell out of the sky from the rift, to study Cleavor. This newcomer, with no experience, says the leader with almost no experience. Yeah, that's a point. He's got a point. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. Oh, I completely missed that. I'm sold, Commander. Well, let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you galaxy folk really are with your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. Yeah. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Lucky Pollo. I order you to study Cleavor and help us find the truth of the situation. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Well, I know a thing or two about that. Well, that's settled. And there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Sounds like fun. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. Hello, Ben. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. We're continuing the story of Pokemon Arceus because I may or may not have played this off stream so that I would acquire more burbs, and I found I could actually go past the alpha Pokemon, so I've been collecting a lot more stuff. But also trying not to get killed. But yeah, we're continuing the story today. Hope you're doing well. And we're also continuing the charity drive. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that. Also, I have concerns that I'm gonna have double alerts, and I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I did the alerts for Twitch so that I would have the Twitch alerts for the charity donos, but I don't know how any of this stuff fucking works. I do have strawberry seltzer today, though. Well, I am doing well, besides, you know, the fact that I had some audio issues when I first started up stream, and then I had to restart my PC because I couldn't hear anything. So, yeah. We had a little late start, but we're here. I do want to stream more, though. I've been looking at possibly reintegrating Mondays again. We'll see how that goes, though, because I have an all-hands meeting this upcoming Monday, but maybe at, like, noon or something. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Yeah. Join me downstairs, Lucky Pollo. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Scary. Okay, time to see the captain. Woo! You have a bot called... Yeah, I believe that. Unfortunately, they just keep popping up, and I usually ban them after the stream. Because it just gets to be a bit of an annoyance. But yeah. I do appreciate you letting me know, though, because it means that I could take care of it right there. Because I do have Seribot, and Seribot does get most of them, but not all of them. Okay, not this one, but maybe this office. Yeah. So many follow bot attacks recently. Yeah, I've been seeing that. I'm thankful that I've not had to worry about that yet. But that is the key word. I'm sure eventually, you know, if I stream enough, it's gonna happen. So I've been trying to prepare myself as best as I can. It's why I have Seribot. Ah, good, you're already here. Professor Lavington, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Lucky Pollo, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But, as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing. Nigh, invincible even. The Security Corps even tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid that they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. I'm only the best at burbs, so naturally we're gonna do it. Very well, let's go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans. You know, it just occurred to me. What this is referencing. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and of course the original games too. But, you know, I just find it funny because it just occurred to me that the clans were named after the games. Or rather, the games were named after the clans? Maybe? I don't know. But either way. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Nobles' Seats. So, perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this cleaver. Lucky Pollo, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole nother world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By Almighty Sinnoh's power. Yeah, we'll go with that. Think of it, you must have just been swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver, quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable standing up to such Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at Grand Tree Arena? Yeah, Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Well, chat, we got our work cut out for us. That was a whole lot of story dump. Wow, he just said his piece then vanished. He must value his time that much, I guess. Adaman and I weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Now that we've got the Heights camp, it should come in handy for getting to Grand Tree Arena. And don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. That is true. That is why we only use burbs. That is exactly why we only use burbs. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across, satchel always seeming full. Yes! If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear for a moment and hear what I have to say. I'm listening. You say you got more space? You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Yes. What? Only 100? Absolutely. Okay. So now we should have an upgraded satchel. Woo! One more kind of item. Okay. Yes, teach me. I'm just gonna I'm gonna take you up on this, and I'm going to have you teach me how to stuff it full. Until I am out of money. Because I have a lot of ducking money. Yes. Is it just gonna go 100, 200, 300? Yes. I'm gonna keep doing this, chat, until I run out of money. Because I need space. I keep having that issue while I'm out and about, like running around catching Pokemon. I'm like, why can't I fit anything more? I have to discard something. How many? Oh, we're up to 1,000 now. Better be good. Just one. Just one. What a ripoff. More? Oh man, this is getting pricey, chat. This is getting expensive. $2,000. Well. Don't tell me you're gonna... Jeez, that's a lot. Okay, well, we're gonna upgrade our space a little more. 3,000. At least I have a lot of money. Surely he's gonna be done, right? No, no. 4,000. Chat, how much is it going to cost? Yeah, 5,000. I'm gonna lose all my money. But at least I'll have a lot more space. I think probably one more. 6,000. Hello, welcome on in, villain. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hi. Hope you're doing well. I could only watch, you know, a bit of your stream because, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have problems with the Twitch alerts, I think. But hello everyone, welcome in. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Lucky. I am a lucky duck, but also unlucky at the same time. And I do mostly interactive gaming, but also today and part of my streams have been Pokemon Legends Arceus because I am obsessed with Pokemon and I am so sorry about that. But otherwise, it's typically interactive gaming. But we do have some redeems and stuff to like do things like flip me around and stuff. Always good, fun stuff to do. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream. I'm sorry I couldn't really chat earlier. I have a limited amount of like time for things. I need to get ahead on my work so I can actually like spend more time hanging out with people and talking and stuff because I have missed you guys. I have missed you guys so much. So ducky much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna quickly check the alerts box because I don't want it to constantly do that for every single thing. I only want it to pop up for the charity alerts. Because I quite literally already have alerts, but I needed to have charity alerts, and thank you for that. Thank you for that, villain. I might leave the channel points ones, but I'm definitely not going to have the other ones on. because it is definitely a problem. I'm gonna make sure that this refreshes, so give me just a second. Okay. Just had to make sure that that refreshed. And yeah, of course. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue now. Yeah, definitely. If you guys are not already following Villain, by the way, you should be, because Villain is good people and likes to play a lot of like those older like games, but also some of the newer games like Monster Hunter. But I do know he likes to play Doom, which, you know, is a classic, so can't go wrong with Doom. Woo! Okay, time to go after the actual Pokemans. Now that we got our satchel expanded by a lot, we should have plenty of room for all the stuff. So we're gonna go this way. Woo! I've also gotten a lot more comfortable with the controls of this game. Okay, let's see. Where is... Ooh. I'm gonna go talk to this dude. Yeah. Yeah, holy duck, Ben. But to be fair, I did start streaming here on Twitch, I want to say December of 2022? Oh. 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 Draw a doodle. Well, what do you want me to draw a doodle of? I forgot that I had that, by the way. But I am happy to draw a doodle if you would like me to draw a doodle. Let me actually go in here because I'm very curious. Okay, let me see here. Yep. And then that way I could actually do them for like Saturday art streams. Well, if you want, I can refund it, or we can do it as a doodle for a Saturday art stream, which I don't have one scheduled for this week, but I could schedule one for next week. Because typically I do the art streams at like 10 a.m. Eastern time on Saturdays when I do them, because, you know, that's when I have time. Ducky, my favorite Pokemon. That's hard. Oh no. Oh no. The Twitch alerts for some of these are a little weird. I'm gonna have to fix that. Because not all of them should be popping up. I'm just gonna do that and turn that one off too. However, I will leave the, I think the goals one because I don't have one. Okay, there we go. I think that should be good. The last thing I need is to have random alerts overlapping, just because I wanted a charity alert. Duck, what are you doing hanging around? I don't know. I don't know. Someone threw me upside down. Alrighty, Villain. I will do that. For next week on Saturday, I will schedule a drawing stream, and that will be included. Not this weekend because it's way too close and too little time, and I did not have one scheduled this week, but I can for next week. I'd be very, very grateful if you try to craft something useful, or something using a special recipe I came up with. What's the recipe? So without further ado, here's the recipe. Well, that helps. Oh, Pokeshi dolls? What are those? Ah, that's what the wood's used for. I was certain we were in the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland. Everything is upside down. Indeed. It feels like that sometimes. I do want to incorporate more wacky redeems and stuff, so if you guys ever have ideas, feel free to post them in the Discord so I don't forget, because I actually have a channel for that. I always forget things. Okay. Oh, the acid hit me in a delayed fashion. I was was like, I didn't see it happen. I think it's because the Twitch alert kind of caused some weirdness, and then it triggered when I went back to normal. I invented them, you see, as special... Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Ben. I invented them, you see, as special items that we could make in this village. I would love to have you craft one and show it to me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. I need more wood. Also... Oh, I could actually go from here. Because I have enough wood. Barely, but I do. Also, I need more revives, because I die a lot. Okay, let's see. Oopsie, finger slip. Sure. What's this? Why, that's a Pokeshi doll if I ever saw one. Please, let me have a look. Amazing! Just look how smoothly you've carved those curves. Your attentive carving shows you put love and care into your handiwork. And these colors, you've definitely given it a vivid look, that's for sure. Yes, these hues must be the very shades of your inner strength and passion. Not to mention, this Pokeshi doll is perfectly balanced. At a glance, you'd think it's sure to fall over, and yet, stubbornly, it remains upright. Unlike me. Whew, thank you. I've savored your Pokeshi doll to my heart's content. We used the same recipe, and yet your Pokeshi doll had a completely different feel than mine. Here, I'll give you a Pokeshi doll I made. I took great care in crafting it, so have a look and see how it differs from the one you made. Words. Tongue-tied. That happens a lot, I've noticed. Okay. Well, I guess I should go off to the pastures, grab my Dartrix, which is a burb, and head on to the mission destination. I had to take my Dartrix out of my party because I over-leveled him. I over-leveled by a lot. I was like, I'm supposed to have my Pokemon under level 20, but here they are, almost level 30. Okay. Let's see here. So, as you can see, I did a lot of hunting. But I'm gonna have to figure out which one of these, like, which burbs are actually good. Because I have so many of these, like, Staravias. Which, speaking of, move. Let me go ahead and grab a higher level one. Let's see. I'll grab a higher level Psyduck. There we go. And now we can actually adventure. That was a lot of time just getting to the adventuring part. We've been streaming for 40 minutes. Holy duck. How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught you to good use. I'm trying to remember. I think that was just hitting a Pokemon with his back turned. Either way, I have some super potions here. Just for you. Super potions! That's good. That's very good. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Well, it's good that you see that. You have more faith in me than I do. Whew. So now we can finally leave. Alrighty. So we'll head through here, and then we'll go and catch, well, not really catch, but fight some alpha Pokemon, because some of them are actually doable. However, I did discover by accident that if you go up through here and just completely, you know, go off path, that there are Pokemans over here. Becky breaking the games again. Yeah. Well, in this case, I didn't actually break it. I did break Lethal Company, though. I still don't know what the duck happened when I was, like, somehow out of bounds. Okay, there's the Shinx over here. As I recall, there was one of those Shinxes over this way. Let's see. Okay, I can't quite go up there. But we could probably slide down over here. Very, very carefully. And not be spotted by the Shinxes. Haha. I know this feels like overkill, but it's necessary. Okay, ducking down before we get seen, because the last thing I need is to be ambushed. We are avoiding that Shinx because we are not here to fight. But I'm looking for a specific thing that I remember seeing over this way. Although I will note, this game is still very pretty. I spent forever over the last few days playing this game to explore, and I just have not gotten tired of it. It's very pretty. Yeah, this is the area I was earlier. And I remember that there was the Snorlax over here. Yep, there it is. I have no idea like how strong this Snorlax is, so I'm not sure I want to go over there. However, we will need to go over here, down this way, to get into the Heartwood in order to be able to go after one of the missions. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and fast travel to the Heights camp, and then take care of the barrel that is just hanging out. Let me see here. Oh, and there's also satchels I can pick up too. So I think I'm probably going to go to Windswept Run, which is this way. Thank you. And we're going to we're going to collect more of these materials because we can. But we're going to start making some progress in the actual story. Now, mind you, this is the same area that... Oh. Well, now we get to fight this Geodude. We'll just defeat it with a leaf attack. The grass attack. I always need medicinal leeks. And then, of course, there's that thing down there, the Parasect that nearly murdered me. Yep, indeed. Yeah, we're going to avoid the Staravias because we don't necessarily need to go after Staravia right now. You know what? You know what? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna roll, literally. Okay, well, I guess there is another Staravia around here. I'm just gonna go this way. We have enough of those. It was rumored that Snorlax was going to evolve into something huge in an upcoming game. I could believe that. I could totally believe that. Because, you know, there have been Pokemon before that have gotten evolutions and stuff after the fact. Like, for example, Pikachu, you know? Which got, you know, Pichu, which is a pre-evolution. Yeah, there are Abras down there, and that is one large Abra. That just seemed funnier, man. Oh, Snowlord E-Common. Oh, I gotcha. I'm sorry, I'm just slow. I am just slow, especially today. Because I woke up way too ducking early. I am not a morning person. Let's see here. Yeah, this game is very different from the traditional Pokemon games because you can actually be attacked by the Pokemon outside of battle. And, is that a satchel? Yes. Perfect. Unfortunately, the Abra do run away if they see you, so, yeah. Okay, that is not... There we go. Oh, hey, so if I go this way, there's another, satchel. Okay, so that is the Staravia that almost mortared me before. So, chat, we're gonna try this. Take 2. I have not tried to attempt this battle, since the last time I streamed with this game, so we're gonna find out how well I do. Okay, well, it is a level 32. We'll find out what happens. I forgot, because Dartrix is grass. That does not work out very well. Let's try to use Psyduck. Because Psyduck is a much higher level. Ice, Lightning, and Rocks will put this one in its place. Yes, but I only have 3 birds. So that's the challenge. Let's see here. How about Hypnosis? Make it drowsy. And I don't mean the Pokemon drowsy. Let's see. We'll try this one. Oh no. Oh no. That's no fair. Well, confusion. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But it still has Roost. So we'll try again. It's just gonna keep healing itself. Oh no. Hypnosis again. Come on, Psyduck, you got this. Don't get mortared. You weren't supposed to get mortared. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, ducking, use Roost. Okay, let's use another Staravia. Maybe Staravia versus Staravia. Alright, let's see. This one. Yes! We did it! Whoa, we got an experience candy. I'm sure the Pokemon will respawn, won't it? I suppose we'll find out. But we finally beat one that wasn't, you know, a necessary one to beat. Which reminds me, let's see here. Okay, so if I go further this way, I can get a, another satchel. So we'll do that. Yeah, thank you, Villain. I appreciate that. There it is. Oh man, I'm gonna have to rest my Pokemons. Okay, let's see. There is another one up ahead, so we're just gonna go this way. Doo-doo-doo. We'll just go get the other satchel. And collect some berries along the way. Hello, City of Stars. Welcome, welcome. It's been a hot minute. We're doing just Pokemon today, but it's Pokemon Legends Arceus, or Arceus. I'm not sure how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. We're hunting burbs. We're going after burbs. We're only using burbs to fight with. So, yeah. I did a whole bunch of, like, stuff off stream, but I didn't actually progress the story. So now we're finally progressing the story. And, I got a couple of, really strong Pokemons to go after. Okay, so now we got that. I think we're gonna go back to the camp. Also, I don't know if you saw, I upgraded my rigging. It's not as stiff. I mean, not that it was stiff to begin with, but it's, you know, a lot more movement. Woo! Okay. Now then. So I need to go this way, which means we're gonna have to go by the Parasect again. And this time, hopefully not get mauled by a Geodude on the way, or other Staravias. I'm just going this way. Alrighty. Just ignore me. You don't see me. You don't see me at all. So yeah, so far we got a few burbs, but we don't have a lot of burbs. So our team is very same. Aw, I hope I'd be able to get the tumblestones from on the other side of the rock. Nope, not this time. Okay, I am not ready to deal Staravia right now, so we're gonna... Medicinal Leak. We're gonna go this way. Mm-hmm. So now... Okay, you don't see me. Okay, you don't see me. I've already fought enough of you. I have so many Staravias, guys. There's the Parises. I don't even know which ones are my best burbs either. Been streaming myself, so that's why I've been missing recently. Oh, you're all good. Honestly, you know, streamers are gonna stream, and that is totally fine. You should be doing that. That is totally okay. Today is just one of those days that, I don't have a lot of energy, but I still want to stream. So we're doing Pokemon. It's just been Staravias everywhere. Oh! Ah! No, no, no. We are not about that. I was gonna go after that Pokemon, but that is a no today. So I guess I'll go fight the high barrel? Sidious Dorace. Oh my goodness, villain. Very punny. He hear me. He's gonna know. Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. Not whatsoever. At least this is only a level 16. So, we'll just do this. Yeah, I think it's a cool name too, Valen. Okay, let's try Hypnosis. Oh no. A poor Psyduck didn't stand a chance. Okay. We'll pull out the overpowered Psyduck. Let's try this. Now you sleep. Or at least get sleepy. We'll try Confusion, see how that goes. Well, at least I have, I should have used this one from the get-go because I just remembered. Grass. Grass. It would have been smarter to just do it this way. Seed of Mastery. Ooh. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we can heal up our Pokemons. Thank you for your service, Psyduck. And Psyduck number 2. Okay. We'll use this. And this. Okay. Off to go see this particular Pokemon. Now that we've gotten through some of those alphas. If I remember correctly, they're called alphas. Ooh. Okay. Eh. Haha. Oh no. Psyduck, you don't see me. You don't see me. Okay, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Or maybe you don't. How do I get the Discord again? Went on the Discord. Oh no. Well, the good news is... Ah! I need to do this not when I have a Psyduck chasing me. There we go. Oh, hey, I could just be in the shrubs up here. Or not. They're not quite enough. But I do need to get the Psyduck before sundown if I want it. So I guess I'll have to fight it. For my own sanity. Okay, now. Pokeball. Yes! We got it! Okay. So now I can go ahead and heal up Psyduck, and then we can continue on our merry way. Also, I just realized I gotta remove the Nightbot because I'm trying to switch over to just mix it up so I have less bots. Because they have the same function. Okay. Oh man, there's a Pokemon up there. I'm pretty sure. That's usually the case with these. Yep, that is a Geodude. A whole ducking Geodude. Just use Water Pulse because that's the easy thing to do. Okay. I also accidentally... Whoa. It's so pretty over here. I did also accidentally find the Scythers, which had an Alpha Scyther, and that was terrifying. It chased me. I didn't even realize I was about to, like, bump into it. I think that actually might be what's up ahead. Let's see. So I'll probably have to go around. And if... Ah! Thank you for that. Thank you for that, City of Stars. Pat. Whoa! It's the Combi. Gosh darn, that's a strong Combi. That did way more damage than I expected it to. I'm not sure if there's like a thing for catching female Combis, but we're just gonna catch this one and figure it out. Woo! Okay, I'm going to heal up again because I can see that my Psyduck is having issues. It made you happy. Well, I'm glad it made you happy. I mean, after all, that is what the redeems are for. Okay, I did not mean to accidentally go into the water. We're going to ignore the shaking rocks, and we're just going to go this way. Because we need to, do the mission. Who are you? Oh, I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden to Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. And you, I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleavor. I'm right, aren't I? Of course I am. I can see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. What a perfect way to start my day after not being here so long. Well, I'm glad. I love using, like, interactive stuff like that. It's silly and it's fun. Whatever it was, it struck my lord, and it left him imbued with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleavor right now. I'll do anything. I think. Maybe. You know. It's just... I was told I have to. Oh, such earnest desire to meet mighty Cleavor. I have to admit, I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Iridia that I am to let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face the wrath of my Goomy. Okay. You don't even realize I'm turning you away for your own safety. How sad you are. Go, Gumi, and see if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker. Okay, listen, I was told I have to come over here and deal with Cleavor, so you don't get a choice. And you're about to find out the power of burps. Punt the child. I mean, that's basically what I'm about to do. He got level 15 over here. I have bigger burbs. Also, burbs are overpowered. And I will do a Pokemon bird tier like list one of these days on stream, and I will prove it. I will go into full detail as to how burbs are the best Pokemon. Also, there's a wild Meowstic in chat. You could try to catch it using !PokeCatch. I'm gonna use Water Pulse. Well, the acid can only do so much when, you know, I have a stronger Pokemon. Yeah, that was a pretty easy battle. Oh no, it's an ad break! Oh no. How can this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleavor now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Only Snivy is the best, and no one can tell me differently. Listen. Burbs are the best. And I will prove it. I will fucking prove it. I've already been proving it in Pokemon X off stream, and let me tell you how strong burbs are. I managed to nearly take out a legendary and then catch it without losing any of my burbs, and it was lightning. So normally I'd simply try making him an offering, a nice heaped helping of his two favorite foods served up with respect by his loyal warden. That's me, of course. It's usually nice enough to please him and soothe the prickliest of moods, sorry. But even I, Cleavor's loyal warden, can't get close enough to give any offerings now, not with the way Cleavor's rampaging and running amok. And there's nothing that an outsider like you can do. The ancestors of Cleavor, Wardeer, and their cohort drew on Almighty Sinnoh's own power to protect Pokemon and people alike. So it's said. It's by their grace that our clan, that any of us, still lives in vast Hisui today. Iridia, what are you doing here? Well, you see. As you say, Cleavor's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength poses a problem for us. If he was indeed struck by that lightning, could the bolts have been sent by the false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? Cleavor means so much to our clan. I'd hoped we could bring this situation under control ourselves, not throw our hands up and ask some outsider for help. But we must save Cleavor from this frenzy. Every moment it continues, the danger grows. If more people and Pokemon are attacked, it will lead to conflict with both the Diamond and Clan and Galaxy team. Yeah, sounds about right. You, stranger, from beyond the sky, tell me, could you Galaxy people actually fix all this? For anyone who was out for the break, basically, this dude was just told by Iridia that he was wrong, so yeah. Could an outsider actually find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy? I'll figure something out. Surely. You know, as a duck does. Very well. Leon and I will gather foods that please Cleavor in hopes that we might be able to get close enough to make him a proper offering. As for you, find a way to quell his frenzy, even if you must search every corner of vast Hisui. Oh, my arc phone is beeping. The Sphere's power enables you to return to base camps in an instant. Yeah. Press the X button when consulting the map to... Yeah, I was already doing that, kind of. But I guess you kind of, like, lose some of your supplies or something doing that. Okay, let's see what we got here, because I see an exclamation point. Okay. You know, while I'm here, might as well craft. Let's see what we got. We can craft some of these. Some of these. Hello, Einar. Welcome on in. I hope you had a good rest of your stream today. I had to deal with some awful neighbors, so I had to kind of duck out. And by the time I actually got back to your stream, you already raided. But hello. At least I think that's what happened. I've been all over the place today. It's been one of those days. I started out with a doctor's appointment after being, you know, woken up early, and then, you know, I no longer have stitches in my arm, at least. But I hope you're well. We're just currently catching burbs and exploring and doing the story, because I did a lot of catching burbs off stream. Yeah, it is what it is. But that's why I'm here now, I did have some audio issues when I first started streaming, but I think we're back to okay. So now, looking at our looking at, where was it? It was up here. Yeah, that I have to go. Okay, so you could... It's just a quick way to select the camps. I need to think of more stretch goals, though. We just... 500. 500! That is ducking amazing. That, honestly... That is amazing, whoever did that. And, like, yes. And I was actually thinking, for those of you who are here, possibly even, doing a voice reveal for an incentive at some point. Because, fun fact about me, I'm not using a voice changer, but this ain't my real voice. I'm sorry. It's just, it's a habit. I'm super cute, so I have to sound cute. But yeah, I mean, I'd be willing to ante up a voice reveal, you know, for a stretch. I don't know what else though. That's a lot of donations, Einar. That is a lot of donations. like. You got a $500 donation on top of everything else. That is fucking insane. But that is incredible. It goes all to a good cause. For those of you who don't know, Einar here is also doing charity streaming for St. Jude's. So, yeah. The current one... set to 200. Yeah, I have the two different goals. I have the 100 for Twitch, and then I have 200 for Tiltify, which is specifically because of, like, crowd control and stuff. So it really wants me to eat the bomb sauce. Yes, I could believe that. I haven't really come up with a lot of incentive stuff, and that's a problem, because I want to be able to be, you know, I want to have a hype stream raising money for charity. It's just a little hard when my entire day is just spent, you know, working. Now let me see here. Oh, I didn't even need to do anything. It just automatically went into the cutscene here. Good to see you, Lucky Pollo. And how is your research into Cleavor going? Swimmingly, I expect. Oh ho, is that so? Now that's quite the tidbit. So a serving of his favorite foods will normally make Cleavor quite agreeable, is that it? I need to mull this over back at the laboratory. You should come along too, dear girl. Thank you for the lurky lurk, villain. I appreciate it. Yeah, we did not catch very many Pokemon. Yeah, we still gotta catch more Cricketoons and Bibarrels. Because we have not. Of course, there aren't that many. So that's kind of why. Although I've noticed more and more as I've done like the like gone back to do the thingamajig. Hello, Angel. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. By the way, those of you who are not already following Angel, you definitely should, because Angel is a very fun husky to hang out with. And also, Angel, you definitely need to upgrade your PC soon, because you need to do crowd control. Especially because you got the Cult of the Lamb, and that's a good one. Don't do it, I'm boring. No, you're not boring. If you were boring, you wouldn't have anyone watching you. Woo! So according to the information you were able to learn from Iridia and Leon of the Pearl Clan. Hello, Andy. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I know it's been a hot minute. I'm playing Pokemon today. Catching burbs, mostly. Catching other Pokemon too, because that's part of this game. But I focused on burbs for the actual, you know, Pokemon party. Yes, so basically, we have to figure out what to do about Cleavor right now. Is it possible that the aromas or some other components of these foods might combine in a way that could not only calm Cleavor, but draw him back from his frenzy? But by your own report, even Cleavor's warden, who looks after Cleavor and knows him well, cannot approach him in his current state. Difference of opinion? No. I'm right. It's my stream. I'm right. It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this. There ought to be something in my research notes that can help us. I like this little like montage of just him thinking. No roasting. We don't roast ducks here. We don't eat ducks here. Ducks are friends, not food. Eureka! We'll simply have to throw the food. You got quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Lucky Pollo? Chat. No. Might I suggest you take Cleavor's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon? Makes sense, I think. Yes, it's all coming together. We can use our skill in Pokeball crafting to shape Cleavor's beloved foods into balls, then throw them to achieve the same calming effect, but from afar. A brilliant idea, if I do say myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, well, how about tea time balls? Put one in mind of a nice relaxing afternoon tea, does it not? Also, thank you for that pen. I see you've rotated me. It's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Catching burbs is Cat's favorite hobby. Aww. Wait, no. I see what you did there. But welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm happy to be streaming more again, because for the longest time I had so much work I couldn't ever stream, and now I'm actually streaming because I am making sure that we have time for that. I can't throw in real life. What makes you think I can throw in games? Exactly, Angel. That is exactly my point here. I am very uncoordinated. And directionally challenged, too. I will get lost no matter what you do to help me. I will get lost with GPS. Like, honestly, I've done that in New York multiple times. Are you sure, Professor? They're your own inventions. Why not call them Laventimals? Oh my, with that name, I'd sound like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather necessary foodstuffs, correct? Has fallen about the softball and black eye onion. Then you should hurry back to Grand Tree Arena and tell the Pearl Clan about our brilliant plan. If you're off to Grand Tree Arena, best set out from the Heights camp, eh? Yeah. So now we can get going into the actual story again. Oh, there is a wild trubbish in chat. You could try to catch it using exclamation point Pokecatch. Where is the door? I'm looking for the door. Door, where are you? Are there any doors? How do I leave? Might have to go upstairs. Maybe it's on the second floor. I don't know. Yeah, it might very well be. Yep, I was just running in circles for no good reason. Directionally challenged, I tell ya. Directionally challenged. Woo! Alright. Now we go this way. Oh. Cutscene. My, that Galaxy Hall is one fine building, even from the outside. The Galaxy team certainly got themselves a grand headquarters, I'll give them that. Oh yes, I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. Better you actually see what's going on, though. Let's head to... what did you end up calling it? The Heights camp? Yeah! Oh nice, Sandy. Ben, you both caught the trubbish. Alrighty, Einar. Have a good look. Still appreciate you. I just watched the first series of Ricky Gervais, After Life. Got me all emotional. I have never even heard of that. I'm not sure what that is. Is it cartoon? Is it live action? Is it movie? Is it TV series? I'm curious. Weird. I spoke to Erdier about what's going on. I told him how you've been trekking all over the field and seeking a way to quell Cleaver's frenzy. All this from someone who's not even part of our clan or the Pearl Clan. Just some wanderer who fell through a rift into this world. And hearing that, well, you can see how he responded. I trust you appreciate it. Wordier's found you worthy, you see, which means you'll need a flute like we have. Mind demonstrating for her, Mai? This is very important, so listen well. Ah! Pah! Delayed reaction. Pah. Oh, it's a TV show? Ah, I see. Yeah, it's on Netflix, so that's why I haven't... I don't do Netflix. I just don't. I don't have the time, and even if I did, I would not want to spend money on it. Because there's not enough for me to want to watch. Although I've heard good things about some of the series on Netflix. I don't have that kind of time, unfortunately. But I hope you've been enjoying it. That's a Celestica flute that Mai displayed. It's a precious tool that can be used to call on Wordier so you can ride upon him. It said the Celestica flutes were gifts from the almighty Sinnoh itself, and now this one is yours. Dishes done for today, now dinner. Oh, nice. Dinner's always a good thing. Speaking of which, I'm not sure what I'm going to have for dinner today. Chat, what should I have for dinner? I don't know. I've been craving carbs bad. Like, really bad. Get it for free. Yeah, that is also an option. Although we obviously, you know, have to explain that it's, you know, totally legitimate. Well, we got the flute. It's not that grand of a gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. Potato. Yes, potato is always a good thing, especially with cheese. I love potato and cheese. Very good combo. Has fallen to whip up something. She's good at cooking. Indeed, indeed she is. Very good cook. And I do appreciate it. See if you can play that melody. I like how it's like, oh, I just showed you how to play this, and you don't know any of the finger placements really, but you just mimic. And then you just somehow get it the first try. Ricky Gervais is a genius. Everything he makes is amazing. Well, I'll have to look into it at some point. I don't know when, because I'm barely streaming as it is. Although I am starting to finally get my life back and starting to stream more again, which is really exciting because I have so much stuff that I want to ducking do. Can I have the chief or chef back? I very much enjoy having the chef. The mind plate. Stone tablet imbued with the essence of psychic energy when used on a certain Pokemon. Yep. Okay. So now use that Celestia flute wisely and gallop across the land with a great word ear. You got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at Grand Tree Arena, haven't you? With word ear, you can gallop across the fieldlands in no time. Well, that's good because I'm slow at running. Mom is my sister. Aw. Maybe you were the Pokemon using your mimicry or something. Maybe. Although, speaking of which, I actually started coming up with some concept art for what I would look like if I was in Pokemon. And it's too cute to show, so I'm not gonna show it. You'll see it later when I've actually done real progress. Because I have another live 2D model to actually do before I do that. Which is actually going to be Otakudan TV's model. And yeah. No, Angel. I might show it later on my Discord, which, by the way, if you aren't on my Discord, I do highly recommend joining just because I do post all of my updates there, including scheduling and stuff. So anytime I have something to post, I post there first usually. Sometimes I post first on Twitter, but I almost always post on both places, Twitter and Discord. But Discord gets more stuff. More personal stuff anyway. But yeah. I think it's going to look really good, though, when I eventually get around to drawing it digitally and then, you know, rigging it. Your sister already got to see it. Okay, so that's why the pause button isn't for the menu. It's for the ride Pokemon. Okay. So now, I see the little icon. I see the little icon. Okay. Well, really quickly, I am going to go take care of shopping stuff. Let's see what we got that I can sell. Because surely I can sell something. Ew, Twitter. Yeah, I know. The only reason I have is because that's kind of where all the VTubers are. So I happen to be there because of that. Also, artists and tutorials. Lots of tutorials over on Twitter. And because, you know, I do a lot of complicated stuff. Like, you know, animation. Like, literally, this. All of this. I animated this. All of this. I drew and animated it. And you know how I did it? You know how I did it, chat? I did it with tutorials from Twitter. And YouTube. But a lot of it was Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of the main reason. like the cute little like back and forth bounciness that you see here, that came from Twitter. I love tutorials. They're honestly amazing and make my life so much easier. Let me see here. What can I get rid of? I'll probably get rid of these because I don't really need them. Probably get rid of those. Don't really need those. Because I have so many ducking Pokeballs. I don't need more. It's just money for me at this stage. Let me see here. I might as well take 2 spoiled apricorns. I'm going to keep this. I'm probably going to put it into my item box to use later. A rare seed that can be given to... Oh... I remember now, I think, the place in the village. Because I drew it on paper. Like, actual physical paper. It's not drawn digitally, so I can't just pop it up. It is a physical drawing, because I decided I was going to draw more physical stuff, so that, you know, I could practice my skills. I have a bone to pick with her. Oh, no. I mean, it's only the start of the concept art. I think I'll get rid of these, because I already have a lot of them. Like, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not. I might have just sold the only ones I have, but it's okay, because they're all over the place, honestly. I can't stop picking them up. Okay. Bugwort, there's so much of that around, so I'm just gonna sell that too. And the mushrooms I'll just put away. But I can also turn the mushrooms into the yummy balls. I can't come up with the words. Tongue-tied. Only one, but you know. Excuse me while I mug my sister out of the image. Oh no. Okay. Move all at once. Move all at once, because I want to move some of these things over. That way I don't lose them or accidentally sell them. I think I might keep the Nana berries. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so you can sell these. Gotcha. I'm just going to move all of these over to the item box and deal with that later. Because I don't really need those at this present moment to get money, because I have money. Okay. So now, with that, let's see, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Okay, this way. Take my adorable balloons with your Pokemon. Balloons? Nice to meet you, young Survey Corps recruit. I hear you have the rare ability to dash over a hill and veil on the back of a Pokemon, yes? Well, why not try your hand at the balloon race? It's a game I invented myself. I don't know if I'm ready for this. 17. Yeah, not right now. I'm gonna go towards the mission that I have to do, because this is a request. So ooh. Oh. Oh. This is really cool. This is really cool. I'm just gonna go down this way. We're gonna avoid the Parasect. And just go right past these Zubats. Goodbye. Okay, now... Okay, we are at a... Ooh, I did not mean to do that. I want to grab this. Okay, so now that I have... Ooh. Herb. Yes. Woo! That's so cool. Okay, I think I can go down this way. There's a cricket tot. I feel like I'm parkouring almost because of just like how fluid it is to like go between. Don't be afraid, little tiny cricket tots. I am just coming through for some goodies. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Okay, you are... I'm not dealing with you. We're just gonna go up this way. We're just passing you up. Going right through here. Past the Psyducks, even. Ooh. I saw a springy mushroom. At least I think that's what it was. Yes. What is... I guess we're gonna fight this. Is this a Cascoon? Not a Silcoon, but a Cascoon. You know what? We're just gonna try the Pokeball approach. Because in this game, most of the Pokemon will let you catch them. Just like this. Woo! Alright. Ooh. Okay, so you can collect like that. Okay. Psyduck, you don't notice me. Okay, I guess I have to be off of here. There we go. So you say that you galaxy people came up with a method to try to quell Lord Cleaver's frenzy? I don't even know what that voice is, but we're just gonna roll with it. What? You'll mash up Cleaver's favorite foods in a ball so you can throw offerings at him? Well, that's quite an unorthodox approach. You galaxy people, your inventiveness just blows me away. I mean, now you can make offerings to Lord Cleaver from a safe distance. I loved watching my girlfriend playing this on call. Aww. Yeah, it's a really great game, honestly. Like, I've been really enjoying it to the point where it's a little bit unhealthy. Like, spending hours playing it in bed. I'll lend you my aid if it means we might provide Cleaver with this offering. Let's begin at once. Hold on, Leon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Whatever the plan is, you need Cleaver's favorite plump beans. I've brought them as promised. Her too? Yeah. Gah, that's right. My apologies, Iridia. I'd forgotten all about you. That's the first thing that's the thing you want to hear the most from someone. I forgot all about you. I admit, as we haven't been able to solve this ourselves, we seem to have little choice but to turn to the Galaxy team. Bet listening to the happy vixen noises is the best ye. I can believe that. I know that I enjoy, like, watching people play games like this that, you know, they enjoy, and especially games like this, which are very much, like, open world and just gorgeous. Honestly, this game made me want to make this stream overlay because I thought it was too pretty of a game. But even I still have my doubts about whether we should trust such a thing to an outsider. These Galaxy Team people don't share our customs or our values. So, prove to me you're worthy to stand in the presence of our noble Pokemon. You may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little Pokeballs, but on my side I have a Pokemon as close to me as a sister, as one of my blood. If you can defeat Glaceon, chat, why does it have to be Glaceon? I don't have my strong burbs yet. Ice is strong, very strong against birds. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll find out though. We'll find out. After all, birds are overpowered and can handle even their worst elements. Okay. Chat, do you believe in me? Do you believe in me right now? I don't believe in myself right now. At least it's only one Pokemon. Only one. We're gonna do hypnosis. We're gonna take care of this threat before it becomes a problem. Okay. So, I'm gonna do, I think, Staravia, possibly, would be the best next thing. I know that there's a chance the Glaceon's gonna hit it, and it's gonna fucking suck, but hear me out. One good hit. One good hit. Even an ice Pokemon does not stand a chance versus Burbs. I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught and treat them as partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now. I think. Let me see to your Pokemon's wounds. Is your other girlfriend's favorite Pokemon Glaceon? I mean, it is a good Pokemon. Not my favorite, but it is purty. Now, explain the Galaxy Team's plan. What do you mean to do with these foods? Well, you see, we're gonna chuck them. So, because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Cleaver's favorite foods together, ball them up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Interesting. So, you develop soothing balms of sorts to calm our lord. Very well. If it'll help soothe Cleaver's frenzy, let's make these balms with our very hearts. And souls. Yeah. Plenty of ammunition. Ammunition. Words, Lucky. He's just hangry. You're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. This is not a sponsor stream, I swear. There, a veritable mountain of balms. This should please Cleaver, if anything can. Now then, ready yourself. I will summon our mighty Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. Yes! As am I. You ready for this, chat? Oh, mighty Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. Though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite things. Snickers sounds good. Yes, it does. Especially Snickers ice cream. Have you ever had Snickers ice cream? It is so good. It is better than regular Snickers because it's soft. It's not hard and crunchy like actual Snickers, which I'm okay with that in actual Snickers, but I like the softer nuts of the ice cream bar version. It's also weirdly cheap, which I don't understand, but you know. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude and beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen well, Lucky Poyo, keep your focus on Cleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. I'm more for cookie dough ice cream. I mean, that is a good option always. Absolutely. But if you want like an ice cream bar, the Snickers ice cream bar is pretty good. Oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna go. Help! Chat? How am I supposed to deal with this? Oh no. To claim victory against a noble Pokemon and quell its frenzy, you'll have to throw bombs at it till its frenzy gauge reaches 0. If you manage to create... Yeah, don't miss. Don't miss at all, Lucky. Don't duck it up. You manage to create an opening in the Noble's defenses, you'll be able to send out your Pokemon to battle against it. Win the Pokemon battle, and the Noble's guard will stay down for a brief time. During that window, bombs will be more effective than usual, so throw as many as you can. Okay. Deep breath. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh. I am nervous. Let's try hypnosis. Yeah, that did not work. Well, I guess we're gonna go with our bigger Staravia. Okay. And I'm glad you have more faith in me than I do, Angel. I don't know if this is gonna work out. I don't know if this is gonna work out, chat. I'm going to run out. I mean... Okay. Let's just do this. So if I don't, we're gonna be booped. Woohoo! 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 Ooh, that was painful. Woohoo! I'm also going to, while I'm over here, just handle the reviving of the Pokemon. Just wants a hug. Just wants a hug. I mean, that's a little more than a hug. Ooh. Ooh. Woohoo! Woo! I mean, it's okay if you hug me. Ooh. Woo! Okay. Ah! Oh. Okay. Well, now we're back in battle. I'm gonna get out of the way before I get hit. Okay. Okay. On to the next. We got this, I think. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Alrighty. Okay. Maybe later, not when playing Silent Hill, Homecoming. Well, you know, as long as you're having fun. Oh. As long as you're having fun, that's the most important part. We did it! Burps are overpowered. Even if you only have the same burbs. We got the insect plate. If I don't hit a specific glitch again, oh no. Sounds like me anytime I play a game. Period. Like Lethal Company. And then I went out of bounds somehow. Whoa, what happened? Some kind of light erupted from Cleaver's body. Has Lord Cleaver's frenzied mind truly been put at ease now? Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Cleaver's unnatural power? I don't know. But, maybe. Well, this is what I think after all we've seen. I still feel like I accidentally knocked out. No, you didn't. I actually just walked off. We know strange lightning came out of space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Cleaver and driven him into his frenzy after all. The lightning came from the space-time rift? But if Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond that space-time rift, then that strange lightning, it indeed was Almighty Sinnoh's power? Then, were we even right to try to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs, as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous. Calm yourself, Lian. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would power sent by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Cleaver back to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon indiscriminately? I doubt it. What Lucky Pollo accomplished just now, it needed to be done. Yeah, you hear that? I'm glad we could settle this without further strife with the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. If you come across other Pokemon in the grip of this painful frenzy, please help them. Yeah. Yeah. Fine, I suppose. I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. Please, take these, on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider it my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and a token of thanks. Don't judge a book by its cover. You obtained 3 citrus berries. Let me take care of your Pokemon as well, in appreciation for fighting on our behalf. Might be out of Pokeballs? Yeah, possibly. You should probably double check. Although, I don't see that it popped up with a message saying that you were out of Pokeballs. But you can always double check using the extension. I think I've finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky, though I still cannot imagine the reasons at play. And it seems as though we settle things here, though between you and me, I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Cleaver in such a frenzy again. He was fearfully strong after all. Yeah, I'm not about that. That was a very good fight. So now we can look at other areas, which, come to think of it. Okay, so that's... I should be able to go up and around then and check out this area. Unless I want to head back, which I might be able to. Let me see here. Where is the next mission? The next mission... Okay, it is off that way. So it is. It is very much this. Ah! There we go. Yes. Okay. Yeah. We didn't catch much. Oh ho, it seems you made some new observations. Let's have a look then. Yep. Didn't get much done for this one, but you know. At the very least, we should be ready for, you know, a promotion. Anytime. You know. Captain Celine. Yeah. We gotta go talk to them. Because I just realized I did not talk to Captain Celine before. I saw the light fading into the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. Yes, we did. And what do you have there? Could it be? Those are two of the fabled plates of old. Please, let me have a look. I see there's some letters carved into them. Let's see. This one says, where all creation was born. That is the being's place of origin. It seems to be a phrase from a very old myth. How'd you come across these? Well, you see, I beat up some Pokemon. I see, so you were given the plates when you impressed Wordier and Cleavor. That is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. I guess that, it is my guess that you will find more plates like these scattered across Hisui. If we were to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. The mysteries of the past, oh, how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time. Okay. So we need to see Captain Celine. We also need to talk to Commander Kamado. And, yeah. Okay. Our investigation for the commander will grind to a halt if you become incapacitated recruit. I should like to avoid that outcome. I imagine you would as well, since it would mean losing the food and shelter we provide for you. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. Look at it. I got a lot. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. Woo! And now we can have stronger Pokemon. With this, you have officially attained the rank of 2nd star in the Galaxy Expedition team. You get... Featherballs? There are Featherballs? What do they do? Yes. Ooh. More survey rewards, which is good because, you know, I kind of avoided doing this level up because I didn't think that I should do that off stream, and so here we are, and that is important info. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Okay. Sky Tumblestone, what? Well, I guess those are probably going to be good for catching... Wait a second. Don't tell me. Chat? Are they going to be for birds? Because if so, we are in business. I would very much like to catch a lot of birds. Okay, so finally we got the recipe for the pep-up plants, because I had so many ducking pep-up plants, I literally just sold them. So, because I have like over 60 of them, I remember. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex if you hope to rise higher in the ranks. Yes, ma'am, sir. I don't know. Oh, this is like a clinic. Like a nurse's office. Okay. I'm curious. Can I yet raise my rank again? Because I got so many ducking Pokemon. It's not even funny. Okay. Let's see. Do I raise another rank? I do. I do. And quack to you too. I do not have an unlurk command, unfortunately. I should come up with one. Because I know Otaku Dan has one, and it's silly. I've upgraded the max level I can have for Pokemon, so I can actually level them higher now without worrying. With this, you have officially attained the rank of 3rd star in the Galaxy Expedition team. I can use Great Balls, and also Feather Balls, which sound like they're good for getting birds, based upon, you know. Game, baby crying, oh no. No, no, Angel, no. Don't do that. I got a recipe. Oh, and now I am bat lucky. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex if you hope to rise higher in the ranks. Oh, it's an Abra. Okay, well, now we can just, you know, leave. As we do. Although, I feel almost like... I almost feel like I should talk one more time to Captain Slee, because I quite literally caught a duck ton of Pokemon. If you ever played a Silent Hill game, you know that the sounds are not good. Yes, that is true. That is true. Very much true. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Another star! I'm gonna be able to take on all of the awful Pokemon in no time. No time whatsoever. Let-in balls. Pokemon up to level 50. And I got more recipes. This is very, very good. I like, yes. Okay, so I will need black tumblestones for that particular ball. So, I could probably ditch my old heavy balls and get the lead-in ball instead. Okay. Dare I ask for another one? I might as well. Might as well. Since I've already, you know, proven that okay. I need about 1,000 something more points. So, it means if I go out there, I should be able to catch enough very quickly. And be able to, rise up another rank. Which, you know, is good. It's very good. Because I very much would like to, where is the ducking exit? Oh yeah! I have to talk to Commander Komodo. And then I can go back out. I am all over the place. I have already received the reports of your exploits. You successfully quelled Cleaver's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are a stranger to us. One who fell out of the very sky, yet you have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit you have earned yourself some degree of recognition, but things are not yet settled. I have received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzies elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with your research and survey duties and prove that you truly are an asset to us. I'm the best company asset. If you ever watched me play Lethal Company, you would know that's true. Your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the Wallflower. Go and join them. Wow! A story dinner, I'm assuming. Benny, old chum, the usual order. 3 servings of potato mochi, please. That sounds so ducking good. I really want potato right now. Side effects of medication. I don't like it. Lies we tile on. Listen. If you get fired by the company, you get ejected out of the airlock. So you can't be alive still, and I'm still here. A lot. Oh, and if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. The whole village is gossiping up a storm about our young friend here, you know. I scream like a little girl. Oh, no. I dare say Lucky Poyo is well prepared. And she was a quick study of how Cleaver moved in battle, from what I heard. Not really. No, I got hit like 3 times. All in all, it was a very good show. A victory well earned. The blood is rushing to my head. Going to work in the Fieldland should feel a lot safer now, thanks to you. Well, I just got thwacked with company assets. Going to work in the Fieldlands should feel a lot safer now, thanks to you, Lucky Poyo. And if you want to feel even safer, try making some of these. Benny taught me how to make them, so I wrote out his directions into a recipe. Smoke bombs. Ow! I'll see you over there. Lovely! And now that we need not worry about being mauled by Cleaver either, let's take our chance to study all the Pokemon that call the Obsidian Fieldlands their home. Have another asset. I see that. Lucky Poyo. I've been waiting for you, Lucky Poyo. My name's Vessa. There's something real important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? This isn't freaky at all, you know. Music just stops, it's dark, and random lady just... Hello. Hi. How are you? This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui is in a whole lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of a strange magic. But for now, for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate. So please, Lucky Poyo, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal. Just tell me what to do? You know? I'm just a stranger who fell out of the sky, and I know nothing about what's going on here besides, you know, the fact that Pokemon are a thing, and yeah, you know. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you believe me. I just knew you'd be willing to help. This odd keystone is for you. Keep it safe. You obtain an odd keystone. Oh, purple light. After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of wisps scattered across Hisui. 107 of them in total. With the odd keystone I gave you, you'll be able to gather them all. See, the wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. Wisps? I know it's a huge task, but please, you just have to gather all the wisps for me. There's one real close to where we are right now. How about you start with that one? See that flame hovering over there? Try touching it. Okay, whatever you say, lady. How do I... Oh. I was like, how do I go across the water? I can't just go through the water. Woo! Okay, so is this like the actual like game now? Is I get to collect these things all over Hisui? The wisp has been absorbed into the odd keystone, just as it should have been. Thank goodness I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me if you ever need help finding the remaining wisps. I'll give you some rewards as thanks. I'll wait here for you while you carry out your search. Good luck. Well, I am a lucky duck, so... The next day. Wow! The Galaxy Team hairdresser really is, dare I say, cutting edge. Oh hey, you're Lucky Pollo, the girl who quelled Cleaver, aren't you? That's me? I knew it! You've got quite the reputation, you know. I mean, you quelled one of Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kind of scared of you for doing something so bold. I'm Arezu, by the way. I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Real nice to meet you. Oh, snip! But I came here to talk to your Mr. Kamado. See you around. Oh, well. I see now. Creepy character. Yeah, really. I apologize. Automod decided to withhold that, and I did not see. Sorry about my model bugging out for a moment. I had to readjust myself. Yeah, I did not see with the auto messages that popped up. But yeah, definitely a bit creepy, but you know, we gotta go around Hisui and collect the wisps. There's so much to duck into. I feel like I'm playing Breath of the Wild again. Speaking of which, I do know that one of the reasons that the Breath of the Wild that has crowd control is the Wii U version is probably because of Nintendo and how they can be. And but there is the possibility that some of the Switch games might get crowd control once the next console is actually launched, which is exciting. Oh, who are you? I miss the thunder striking. Oh. Hey, listen to this. I saw something out in the wilds. Oh, it was incredible. Come again? The thing I saw was a will-o'-the-wisp. A ball of bright red fire. When I was walking on Windswept Run the other night, it leaped to me like, woo! At it again with this story, huh? Don't listen to her, man. My big sis always gets carried away with her fairy tales. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not making it up. I saw that will-o'-the-wisp with my own 2 eyes. Oh yeah? Then why don't you show it to me? Heh, good luck with that. It's so frustrating. He won't believe me. I honestly did see one. Say, you're with the Survey Corps, right? And I hear you're quite the prodigy. I bet you could easily catch a will-o'-the-wisp. Do you think you could catch the one I saw and bring it back here? Maybe. There are so many places to get missions. I feel overwhelmed. Okay, that's the balloon dude. We don't want to deal with the balloon dude right now. Let's see what's going on up here. Hey, you're in the Survey Corps, aren't you? Just the gal I was looking for. I'm working to make these here fields bigger, but the ground sure is hard to plow, so I'm looking for someone to lend me a hand. More fields means more food, which means everyone's happy, including the Survey Corps. We're all in this together, after all. So if you have a ground-type Pokemon, could I borrow it? I don't. Not that I could remember. I mean, I might. Which, by the way, I caught a Luxray. It terrified me because I was not ready for it. But I did catch one. And multiple Luxios and lots of Shinxes. But, you know. Okay, so nothing else over here. I will eventually have to come back here because eventually I will have a ground-type Pokemon to spare. You're just hanging out there, huh? Okay. So now we're gonna go back up here because I see that there is something for me to do here. Okay. Is it literally just... It's just that board. Okay, so I guess I'll just leave. I guess we go into open world mode finally. A bird needs rest. I mean... Oh. Found it. So it's come to Ursaluna as well. This suggests that even Pokemon that are not nobles can become frenzied. Yes, that's very true. I already found a Staravia like that. And beat it up. And a Bibarel. I've received no word from Adaman or Iridia, but this is not something we can simply ignore. I mean it. Well, you know, there will be more lightning soon. Don't worry, we got that coming up on Sunday. In any case, you have my thanks, Miss Arezu. You did well to inform us of Ursaluna's situation. No problem. Adaman's got his hands full running our clan and all, and Ursaluna's warden wouldn't even give me the time of day. So the Galaxy team are the only ones I could turn to about this. Ursaluna's warden is Mistress Kalaba of the Pearl Clan, is it not? I mean the rest, Duckster. What do you mean the rest? Of all the wardens, she is the most narrow-minded, bound by tradition. She does not take kindly to outsiders meddling in her affairs. I have a new mission for you, Likey Boyo. I order you to study Ursaluna in the Crimson Mirelands. I permit you to show your strength if necessary. Oh, yeah, I did in fact yawn. That was in fact a yawn. But you know, I did sleep well last night. It is getting kind of late for me, and I got up really early today because I had to get my stitches removed, so naturally I'm a little more tired. but you know... The next area you'll be sent to investigate is the Crimson Mirelands. You will find the Pokemon living there to be more fearsome than those in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Even the landscape itself is harsher, with steep ravines and seaside cliffs. It is not welcoming. So Husky's saying it's time to rest. Soon, but not yet. Soon. At your current rank, you should be able to handle the Crimson Mirelands on your own. Here's what you need to know. Your destination is a place within the Mirelands known as the Solaceon Ruins. That is where you'll find Ursaluna's warden. Okay. So now I get to go to a new place. Which is good, because I've been wanting to go to a new place. I like the place that I have, but I would like a new place. There we go. We go this way. I'm gonna take a drink of water here. Hey, Lucky Poyo, mind helping me train a bit? Sure, why not? That's the stuff. I feel a lot better going out researching on my own if I can beat you. The Survey Corps' Ray challenged you to a battle, and now we get to show our burbs. Starting with Psyduck. Them Psyducks, though, in this game, they're aggressive. Okay, so we got a Mime Junior. We'll just use Hypnosis to start. Same level as my Psyduck. Let's see who wins. Or if I'll need a different burb. Oh man. They're both having issues. They're both sleepy. Oh man. Oh. Well, the Mime Junior got that Psyduck. Okay, well, when all else fails, use your best Psyduck in your party. We'll just use Confusion. Make it strong style. Make sure that the Mime Junior is wiped out. And then I think that there's one more. Yep, Pikachu. Naturally! Well, there goes Psyduck. Okay. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is fucking embarrassing. This should not be this hard. Okay, that took out half the health. Well, let's see what happens. Oh no. Yep, nope, that is wiping out. Oh! Actually held up to an electrical attack. I'm so used to watching flying type get wiped out by lightning. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy, Pikachu's gonna be very angry with me. Again. Seems right that the one who could defeat a lord would beat me too, I guess. Well, yeah. that's kind of how that goes. Thanks for that battle. Here, let me give you a new recipe. Oh, stealth sprays. I could use this to get around some of the difficult Pokemons. You know, lately these space-time distortion things have been popping up here and there. I took a peek into one and saw some tempting items, so I tried ducking in to grab them. But it turned out there were legions of tough Pokemon inside. I barely made it out alive. You be careful around those distortions, alright? Distortions? I'm curious about that now. Anyway, Time to make for the Mirelands camp. Yeah. Yeah, we can finally go to a new place, chat. New place! New place, new Pokemon. That means there's going to be a lot more to do. It almost looks like a swamp. Here we are, my girl. The Crimson Mirelands, an area teeming with poison-wielding Pokemon. Yeah, that makes sense as to why it would look like a swamp. Okay, well, you know, seems like you're in for a tough mission. I'm sure you can handle it, though. Oh, that's right. You're heading to the Solaceon ruins, aren't you? They're off that way if you need a pointer. See the entrance way over there? That's a little far out, but I see it. I see it, chat. You know, I wish we could tell where or when one of those space-time distortions was going to erupt. I wonder if checking your map would help. Chat? Chat? Chat. This is gonna get very complicated very quickly, isn't it? Oh. So they are dangerous places where powerful Pokemon appear. However, if you're brave enough to enter them, you might be able to find rare Pokemon and items inside. I'm counting on both of you to carry out your survey work as best as you can, but be mindful of your limitations as well, won't you? If wild Pokemon are giving you trouble, I suggest you go to the training grounds and have Captain Zizu teach your Pokemon some strong moves. Okie dokie. Well, I do actually think that now would be a great place to actually wrap things up. Because now, we're in the new place. We're in the new place. So I'm gonna go ahead here. We're gonna save. Alright. And now let's see who's on. Because I would like to see who we can raid. And I do want to thank you guys, as always, for popping in, hanging out, you know, just generally vibing, especially because today was not a crowd control day. So not exactly, you know, the most high energy hype stream ever. But we will be back on Friday, 2 days from now. Yes, Friday. Even though Fridays don't exist, chat. And I think I know exactly who we're going to raid tonight. It is going to be someone who is in the community who we have not actually raided yet, but who is playing a game I think that some of y'all might really like, which is Little Kitty Big City. Hippie is a little bit newer to streaming, so let's give him some love and say hi and watch a game about cats before, you know, heading out. Thank you guys again, and I will see you over on the other side.